be doing a better job such that the need wouldn't even be there?
Well, we have to work every day to make sure we provide shelter for veterans and all those who are homeless. This is one initiative in that area. I'm going to be up north in Chicago later next month on a new housing development that we've built for homeless veterans. I think we just have to double and redouble our efforts to reach out and make sure everyone who is homeless has a place of shelter, and that's a mission for all of us.
I mean, they shouldn't be homeless in the first place. Welcome home, thanks for serving. You don't have a job and you don't have a home.
Yeah, well, I think we have to work together as a society on this issue. There are many, many ways we can serve. We have a website in Illinois, operationhomefront.org, to give specific concrete ways for citizens to help veterans and service members serving today. That's a duty of all of us. It's not just somebody else. It's everybody has a role to play. And I believe in that. That's what patriotism is all about. And this mission here is a very important mission of the Salvation Army. They're about $1 million or so short to really get the project off the ground and get it ready to go. And so I wanted to make sure we fill that gap. And I want to thank the city and the county and all those private donors who believe in the same mission. So I think it's a team effort, and that's what our country's all about. When we see a need, we team up and get it done.
Governor, this Sangamon County Court has put a hold on your layoffs at the Illinois Department of Transportation. How willing are you, how far are you going to go with that court case if, in fact, the court says, no, this is wrong, that these individuals are being laid off? It was your administration's fault that they got hired in the first place.
Well, the Secretary of Transportation made a decision on reorganizing the department. There's litigation. Court, I think, has a hearing on the 28th of next month, so we're willing to wait for the court decision, but she's committed to making this reorganization. I think that will prevail, but if there's an opportunity for everyone to have their voice heard in court, so be it.
Governor, the Harold Washington video has been used against you before. Do you regret not making peace with him before he died? And also, do you think it's going to have any impact among African-American voters?
No, I think that people know where I stand. I follow my conscience at all times. At every public office I've served in, I do the right thing all the time. And I'm going to do well in the election. It's 41 days away, and I'm going to work hard, and I think people know where my heart is. My heart is at the service of the people of Illinois, all people, and I think I'll win the election.
But what was your relationship with the mayor like that caused him to make this statement as he did?
Well, I served as the revenue director of the city of Chicago. I always did the right thing, and my conscience is clear. And you know, last day I talked to Harold Washington. He said, "Quinn, you're my friend. You'll always be my friend. Someday we'll have a drink about this." There are people on his staff that I didn't get along with, didn't like me, and that's the way it was.
Do you think it'll backfire? Will this backfire on Rauner?
You already had one question.
Do you think this Rauner ad will backfire on him?
Well, consider the source. We're talking about a person who on his executive staff had 0 African Americans out of 51 people. You know, I don't think we're also talking about my opponent who wants to eliminate the minimum wage, doesn't believe in providing care under the Affordable Care Act, thousands of people in Illinois. I think the issues are the ones that count the most. You know, if the other side wants to engage in one name-calling thing after another, and that's the way they want to do it, I guess, but I believe in raising the minimum wage, alleviating poverty. I believe in providing decent health care to everybody, and I believe in making sure we have good jobs for people who want to work hard. That's my platform, and I'm going to campaign on that. I think people know, we take Ford Motor Company, they had 1 shift when I became governor. Now they got 3 shifts around the clock. Lots of people working, same way elsewhere around this state. So we have work to do, no doubt about it. We have a lot of work to do, but we're making a progress and we're making a comeback. And I'm not going to let a bunch of name callers get in the way.
Haven't you name
Mayor Emanuel's call to reduce drug penalties in the state?
I think that's worthy of looking at. It's basically something I think the legislature should have hearings on. I think a lot of people should have input on. I do think that it's worthy of consideration. I've talked privately to him about it. He told me about his ideas. I think they're worth considering and definitely worth reviewing.
Last one.
Are your comments about Bruce Rauner not likewise name-calling? Why is that any different from what he's done to you?
Right now his firm is in federal court in Tampa, Florida, before a federal bankruptcy judge dealing with the wrongful deaths of people who were killed in nursing homes that he owned, this chain owned. And there's also a scheme that was put together to try and remove the liability of their nursing home chain and give it to some helpless man who was told that he was going to be sold a company that had all these billion-dollar liabilities. That's a matter of public record, and I think the public needs to know about it. And we haven't heard one truthful statement from Mr. Rauner on that matter. He tries to avoid responsibility. What he does is he takes the money and avoids responsibility. I take responsibility, and I think that's the only way to go. Thank you.
All right.